Today, we'll be talking about brushes and what are the brushes to choose to create a natural looking, well blended face makeup. So, let's get started!
Yeah!
Hello dears, welcome to Beauty by Heart. I'm Lily, also known as Lulu. Previously, I was talking about doing a series of YouTube uncommon beauty brands, and that must be cruelty-free because my channel is about cruelty-free beauty products. Because after a while of being in the YouTube and watching so many YouTube videos, I kind of get bored watching the same products reviewed by everybody, and including myself also. So I want to do something different and freshen up my channels, and one of them is to review some beauty products that is not so popular or not so being talked so much by YouTube. And these beauty brands deserve more love. There are millions and millions, okay, maybe not millions, but you know there are so many beauty products and beauty brands out there, but we are just not talking about them. So today I like to do this first. This is the month of August, and August is our Singapore National Day, so I was thinking of starting with a Singapore brand first. And that is the 13rushes. Actually, I do not know how to pronounce this brand because as a word, it's brushes, but it's not spelled with the letter B. In fact, it's spelled with the Arabic number 13. So you can pronounce as brushes, 13rushes, 13rushes. So for the convenience of this video, I will just call this brand as 13rushes. And 13rushes started in 2013 in Singapore, founded by this young lady who had watched a PETA video and she wanted to do something different that prevents cruelty to animals. So the 13rushes mission is to create an affordable, synthetic, antibacterial brushes that are kind to the animals. So all the bristles are synthetic, very soft, and all antibacterial. Last year I bought this classic blusher brush and it fit in so nicely to my cheekbone, not too big, not too small, and that got me in love, and that's why today, actually not today, this month I bought more face makeup brushes and 2 eye makeup brushes and also the beauty sponge. All their bristles are so soft. It is really a joy to brush and blend and use it on my skin. Feels so comfortable. On the brushes, there is this logo. You just cannot see the logo because the print is not obvious. And this part over here, which is the handle, is made of wood. It's black color, but I don't know. When I first got this classic blusher brush and I took a closer look at certain lightings, it's actually dark navy blue. So recently, to confirm that, I asked Mr. Kwan to verify, and he also said that it's blue instead of black. So I think maybe under certain lightings it's black, under certain lightings it's blue, depending on the lightings. And the ferrule over here is gold, made of aluminium, and the handle is wood as mentioned just now, and this bristles are so soft. I think in this video I'll keep repeating the word soft because it's really soft. And 13rushes is very nice to me. They gave me this red magnetic brush holder box because I've ordered about 7 brushes from them this time round. No, these are not sponsored because they do not know who I am and what I do, so it's just a normal order from them. And all these are paid by my own pocket. And all their face brushes are multifunctional. That means you can use it for different parts of the face actually. They offer international shipping. I didn't see that in their website is free, so I think that there should be a minimum purchase. So if you guys are staying in Malaysia, you need to purchase the minimum order of 25 Sing dollars. And if you are staying in the rest of the world, then you need to spend a minimum of 50 Sing dollars. For local orders, they will provide free local mail, the normal mailing, that's by SingPost. And if you want to be faster, then maybe you can top up 295 Sing dollars for Ninja Van. And if you want to be really fast, you can order through Courier Express, and you need to top up 28 Sing dollars. This time round, because SingPost actually lost a few of my parcels, So I opt for the options Ninja Van, which I top up to 98 or 95 Sing dollars, which is very reasonable. So now dears, we'll be talking products by products, starting off with the sponge. This is a very cute little sponges. It's called the meringue puff. Pardon me for showing you this 30 sponges, because actually a few days ago I already washed all the sponges and the brushes with the Daiso brush cleaner with Dettol and also baking soda, but this time around I forgot to add in baking soda. Actually, when it's fresh and new, totally new, it's light pink in color. It looked like a small little peach with a flat bottom. This is non-latex and this is very soft, very lightweight. I just love the softness of it. It feels so much like marshmallow. Yeah, the pores are quite big. I always have this issue. If you watch my previous videos, then you realize actually a lot of my sponges got moldy after a short while, maybe just a few weeks. So that's why I find that it's not so financial savvy to invest in a very expensive sponges. But then, a few days ago when I washed it, I realized there's a big dark spot over here. So I do not know whether it got moldy so fast or this is my eyeliner stain. I just hope that this is an eyeliner stain. So let me just observe a few days more, then to decide whether this is really mold. Anyway, I really enjoy using this because this is very soft. So in the website, they actually advise us not to soak it with water, because usually I will just soak with water or just run the sponges under the running water then squeeze, but you can't do this with this, and I realized why when I wash it. Because this is very soft. When it's soaked with water, when you wash it, this get torn easily, and if you can see, there are really thorns and scratches. So that's why you cannot soak this with water. Okay, so instead of soaking this sponge with water, you can actually use the makeup spray to dampen the sponge 30 to 40% wet. Then just blend as per usual. It doesn't really get enlarged because it doesn't really get that wet because you don't use so much water on it. And when it is wet and after wash, it took a while for this to get back to the shape. And that time when I was washing this, I actually microwave it for about 1 minute to speed up the drying process. I really enjoy using this sponge. It's such a pleasure and enjoyment, and I don't know what else to describe. This is so soft, so I like to use and dab on the face. The issue is because the shape is very short, so actually I will have to use more effort to grip with my finger and then do it. So after tapping on the face for a while, actually my fingers wish to stretch by itself. So it will be better if the design is longer. But then there are different sizes and shapes offered in the website, and this is the one that I chose. The rest of the sponges based on the photos are quite long, and they also have the real technique sponge size and shapes. At least from the photo it seems like it is. But this actually blends out the foundation and whatever the face products very fast, very smooth, and it offers you the natural medium coverage. So dears, if you'd like to find out more about their sponges, you can refer to their website, which I will link it in the description box. So this is really a good buy. And of course, if it doesn't get moldy so fast, then I will repurchase another one and explore more of their sponges. Next is this, the tapered powdered brush. All their brushes name is printed over here at the top of the handle, and this is actually a wrong label printed. The label printed here is classic blush, which is actually the blusher brush, very tongue twisting, which is this one. They print wrongly over here. This should be the tapered version 2 powder brush. And because of the wrong label printed, they are selling at a discount at 18 Sing dollars. The correct label printed will be 27 Sing dollars. But I don't mind the wrong label printed. because a brush is still a brush as long as we know what it is for and use it correctly. So a label is just a label. So I got this at 18 Sing dollars, which I think this is a very good buy. And again, the bristles are so soft. I enjoy sweeping on my face even when I'm applying nothing on it. Anyway, you can use this brush with loose powder, pressed powder, and this can also be a blusher brush. You simply just use 2 fingers to clip it over here to narrow the surface area and then just apply blusher like this. And with the same technique, you can also use it as a contouring here with a sharper edge. And this can also be used as a bronzer brush. So their brushes is multifunctional. Few days ago, I already washed all the brushes and the shape are all intact. There's no loose hair, no drop hair. All the hairs is here. And it is still very soft. So I think that this is a very good quality brush for its price. Next is the bronzer brush. This is called the Ultimate Shader 3.0 brush. It comes in a special crescent dome shape, very round over here, and it is very, okay, not very fluffy, but it is fluffy. I'm not a bronzer person, but I really find that I enjoy using bronzer with this brush because previously I was using this BH Cosmetics, my Ray Ray collaboration brush, and I really love the pink color, so sweet. This is a blusher brush, and I find that the bristle is too long. So when I was using bronzer, I actually find it more difficult to deposit the bronzer onto my face, and I take more time to blend it. And also the time spent for this to pick up the bronzer is so much longer than this. I will prefer this brush instead of this because the bristle is short, so it actually deposits the bronzer very fast, and when you tilt this way vertically, you can actually blend it very fast because when it is in the vertical position, it can actually widen the surface area and bronze the face faster. And again, the bristle is very soft. So with this brush, I save more time in blending and also save my bronzer amount because I just tap a little, then it will apply to the whole face. You can also use this brush as a blusher brush, as a contour over here, as a highlighter also. So it really depends on how you want to use it. For me, I just use it as a bronzer brush. Next is this anchored blush. I use this for contour, but actually you can also use it as a blusher brush and also as a bronzer brush. Okay, this is angled, slightly angled over here, and it is fluffy. And again, this is very soft. This kind of shape actually gives you a more natural looking contour look. Previously, I was using this brush from the AliExpress. This is the flat top dense brush. It is very dense and firm. This is actually quite good quality for my use. Back then, I was really looking for a very well sculpted contour makeup look. So I chose this kind of design, which is the flat top over here and short bristle. The good thing about this brush is it picks up a lot of the contour. Because of the short bristle, it also deposits a lot of the contour amount over here. And because of this surface area, you can really create a stripe of contour and can really create a very well sculpted contour look. The thing is, because this is a very precise look, so you need more time to blend it out to look more natural. But nowadays, I think my preference changed. I wanted a very more natural, well blended face makeup look. That's why I get to use this instead of this. This is still good, it's just that now I want a more natural look. So for this, the bristle is slightly longer at the long side and short at the shorter side. It's angled. So in a way, when it picks up the amount, it is sufficient. Not too much, not too little. And when I apply it like this, the short length over here, it deposits the contour, while the longer side actually helps to blend out and move the contour amount like this. So it helps to deposit and blend at the same time. So when I blend like this, it helps me to save time and also it creates a more natural looking face makeup. So it really depends on what kind of look you are going for. If you want a very well sculpted look, then look out for this kind of flat top short bristle brush. And if you are looking for a more natural look, then you can look for this kind of angled fluffy brush. Next is this classic blush brush, very tongue twisting. And this is my blusher brush. Yeah, blusher brush. I got this last year and I was so intrigued by it. I so love it because I find that the shape and the size is just nice, not too big, not too small on my cheekbone, and can deposit and blend fast. But the thing is, they have already discontinued this and replaced with another version that is the 2019 version. On the website, it states that the new version is bigger than this. So I haven't tried that one out, and I am actually quite skeptical to try the new version out because I just love the size and shape of this. So I will not want to touch that much on this classic brush, but I really prefer this brush than my two other blusher brush, which this one, because I find that the bristle is too long. This is the BH Cosmetic brush I showed you just now, which I use it as contour, and sometimes I also use it as a blusher brush because this is a blusher brush. But the bristle is too long. I find that it is quite tedious and takes more time to blend out. What's that? This is the Real Technique blusher brush. Previously, I was looking for a very fluffy, round brush, but in a way, I find that it's actually takes more time to blend. It's too big for me. So that's why I was searching for another brush. I also got another one that is from the Body Shop, but that doesn't really work well for me. And I came across this. This is like a dome shape. The bristle over here is shorter, in the middle is longer. But overall, the bristle is shorter than this brush. And it deposits the blusher amount faster and also blends very well. So it helps me to save time and effort. Next is this Precision Highlighter brush. It is tapered and again it is very soft. Okay, because right now I have three kinds of highlighter brush. Previously, I was very into the very precise highlighter look. So first, I started off with this. This is from ColourPop. This is the fan brush F6. And I realized I can't pick up highlighter like this because it couldn't pick up any amount. I can only pick up at a slant angle like this. So I can just sweep on the blusher and then apply this at a slant angle over here like this. Will leave a one stripe highlighter look. So this is very good for one stripe, very precise highlighter look. But after a while, I do not want that kind of look, so I'm looking towards this kind of more round, more mini brush. This is from Wet n Wild, and I've been using this for the longest time, and I'm still using it now, alternating between this and this. This is a more well blended look and more natural look than this fan brush. But the issue is, it will still give me the kind of a stripe look, a wider, broader stripe than the fan brush, but still one stripe over here. So because recently I'm really into very natural, well blended makeup look, so I choose this, which is more rounded, more fluffy, bigger, and this can really help to blend and blurs out the boundary between the highlighter and the blusher. So it blends the blusher and highlighter very well. It is like the blusher and the highlighter merged together very well, instead of the blusher being a blusher and the highlighter being a highlighter and they are forced to be together. No, this kind of shape creates a very well balanced harmony between the two of them. So this kind of brush creates a more natural looking blended look. Next is this pencil brush. This can be used on the crease, at the outer V, also on the lower lash line, which this is what I use for my lower lash line, and for spot concealing. But I don't know, I just find that this pencil being a pencil is not very unique, so you dears can get whatever brand that you are familiar with or that is the most convenient for you. And next is another eye brush. This is the detail shader brush. It is mini in size, not so fluffy, not so broad. This is quite narrow. You can use it for more intricate work. And for me, I use it over here at the inner corners and sometimes also at the lower lash. So overall, for the two eye brush I bought, I would prefer this detail shader brush instead of this, because actually I'm looking for a more mini size, more sharper look brush that will help to bring out the details of the eyes. Hopefully they can come out with a more detailed, smaller brush for the eyes. Of all the brushes I've got from them, actually I really enjoy their face makeup brush the most. And I think if you really want to start getting from them, it's the face brush that is worth investing, especially if you are new to makeup and do not want to spend so much into brushes. The price of the brushes I bought ranges from 16 Sing dollars to 28 Sing dollars. Of course, there are different pricing in their website, which I find that between 16 to 28 Sing dollar is very affordable. In a way, I think it can be even cheaper than the Real Techniques one. And again, I want to repeat, these are all very soft. That's why I really enjoy them so much. And all these face brushes are multifunctional. So you can use it as a bronzer, a blusher, or a highlight, depending on the shape. Some you can use it like a highlight, but if it is too fluffy like this, then you cannot use it as a highlight. And also you can use it as a bronzer, contour, blusher. Yeah, I'm repeating myself. But for myself, I actually bought one brush for each use because I do not want to mix up and mix the colors very muddy looking on the skin. So it really depends on your circumstances, whether you are a beginner or you want to be more particular or you are on a budget. So their face brush is very good to use. And all these face brush that I've got myself actually creates a very natural, well blended look. Because this time round, I bought them with this purpose. And that's why I especially look for this kind of shape to create a natural looking skin look. There are many other brushes in their website to create different kind of look, more precise, more sculpted. You can refer to the website, but these are the brushes I choose to create a more natural, well blended look. So out of all this brush, I find that this tapered powdered brush is a must-have because this you can use it on the whole face. With loose powder or pressed powder, you can also narrow the surface area to use it as a blusher brush or contour, and also on its own you can also use it as a bronzer brush. So this is very worth it. But please get the wrong label one because you will save more. It's about $9 cheaper than the correct label. But I think they only have limited stocks, so if you want to get it now. Then the other one that I think is really a good buy will be the contour brush, which creates a very natural looking contour, and also bronzer. Although I'm not a bronzer person, but I find that with this ultimate shader brush, which I use it as a bronzer, it really helped me to save time to blend out and deposit the bronzer, and also to create a very natural look. The classic brush is my favorite, but this has been discontinued, so I don't want to talk that much. So dears, that's all for the sharing today. Hope that this can help you to select what kind of brush to use. And especially if you're a beginner, brushes can be very confusing because there are so many kinds of brushes out there. But as a beginner, especially if you're a student or you just started out working without that much budget, I recommend you to the powder brush first, because you can use this as a blusher, as a bronzer, multifunctional. Alright, that's all for the sharing today. Hope that you like this video, and if you do, please help me to like and subscribe. Thank you so much. And last but not least, here's an inner beauty tip for us to be more beautiful and more wise. Be brave enough to face your challenges. Nothing is difficult in the face of determination. Thank you so much for watching, dears, and may you dears have a peaceful, blissful, and joyful week ahead. See you next time. Bye!